Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome. It's great to have you. And our topic for you today is why pre-qualifying is a must and why prejudging is a no-no. Okay? Why pre-qualifying is a must and why prejudging is a no-no. And so before we get into that topic today, a quick reminder, to all that, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many folks as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to comment, which we appreciate your comments, and when you choose to share the information with friends, associates, and colleagues. So if you've not yet done so, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how I can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. In addition to that, you'll see links on how you can also choose, to support the channel. And then as a reminder, additionally for everyone, if you're looking to open a new facility, you're looking to open a brand new club, you're looking to expand your existing operation, you might need more marketing, you might need more staff, you might need more equipment, maybe you've got a second location you're getting ready to do. We can help you with financing and funding. Check out the links below on financing and funding. And there's several different ways we can help with personal loans, with business loans, with factoring programs. So pretty much we'll have something for everybody. And certainly if you're just getting started, the easiest way to do this is, we can help you with funding, up to $400,000 in funding with a minimum of a 680 credit score in all three credit bureaus, and then a minimum income of at least $50,000 a year each of the two previous years. So check that out. We can help you get funding and help take your business, to that next level. And so with that said, let's jump into our topic here. And why pre-qualifying is a must and why prejudging is a no-no. Okay. And so what is prejudging? What is prejudging a prospect? What is prejudging? And essentially, what prejudging is, it's, kind of from the negative side of things, it's thinking you know what the outcome's going to be before you even get started. It's an opinion that you based on how they look, how they talk, what they wear, what they say, what they do. Oh, they are not going to be interested. Okay? And what happens with prejudging when we start to do this, it causes us to give up key steps of the sales process. And one of the other things that happens, kind of with that in mind, when you start to look at this, we want to provide good service, to all of our customers, right? And sometimes in an attempt to provide good service, we'll give up key steps of that sales process. Well, the reality is if we don't follow the sales process, if we don't convert, there's no one to give this great service to, okay? So, prejudging, it's an opinion. It's your opinion. Usually it's a wrong opinion. Oh, they weren't really ready to buy. Oh, they didn't really come in to join. Oh, they just wanted to work out. Oh, they're just checking clubs. Okay? None of that's really factual. That's kind of your opinion. And we start to prejudge. We give up key steps of the sales process. And now we start to lose. And we don't quite know why. Okay? What you want to do, and this is kind of getting off this a bit, but you have that winning attitude and follow that process regardless. Follow it. You will have success, okay, if you do that. That attitude is right. You're following that process. You will have success. So what is pre-qualifying? Okay, and this is a key part because you want to make sure you're working with someone that's qualified to be part of your gym. Okay, now, the first thing I would talk about on this pre-qualifying part, are you using a needs analysis? If you're not, you need to get one. You can check the channel here for more information on that and additional ways to use that. But on a needs analysis, I'll hit some of the highlights here, okay? Because the needs analysis, really it's about objective learning about what's real, not your opinion, but what's real, okay? And so the needs analysis, I'm going to pre-qualify. Customers filled it out, and I see, Mary, you want to lose 20 pounds, you want to firm up, you want to get back into shape. Mary, is that correct? Well, yes, it is. Great. And Mary, tell me, why is that important to you? Well, it's important to me because my doctor told me if I don't lose this weight, I'm going to have to go on medication. Would you say she's qualified so far? Probably real qualified. When you're going on the tour, you're talking to her, Mary, do you see yourself coming in before work or after work to work out? Mary, do you like the cardio area with all the machines, or do you prefer taking classes? Mary, do you like free weights, or do you prefer the machine weights? Do you have a workout partner? Do you like working out by yourself? I mean, these are a lot of sample questions you can ask. Mary, when's the last time that you were in ideal condition? What were you doing then? Have you been a member of a club before? What'd you like, what'd you not like? So these are all great qualifying questions. And it's not an interrogation. It's almost like the visual I would give you. You're sitting at Starbucks having a cup of coffee, okay? Because what you're ultimately looking to do here, you're looking to help solve the customer's problem, okay? And the more you can do that, the better, because now customer finally comes in, they're pretty close to, wanting to finally do something for themselves. And it's up to us to show them how we can solve that problem, okay? So we want to, pre-qualify, make sure they're a qualified customer to come in, okay? Now, why should you, pre-qualify, a customer? Why should you do this? And really it's to save your time. I mean, if you've got a customer that, does not qualify for whatever reason, okay, it's not going to be, worth your time to kind of continue that. But I want to offer some hesitancy there, because there is value in that. The reason we pre-qualify is to know where they're at, okay? And sometimes as a manager, I like to pre-qualify because I might match them up with someone that, maybe can do a little better job given the circumstances. But I want to give you a quick little story on this pre-qualifying and prejudging, okay? And, sometimes circumstances can play a role. But I was in a club one time, client club. I got there early. We had an early meeting with the owners and walked in, and there's nobody in the place, just a big old cold building, okay? But there was one person that was there, and you could hear him, clanking the weights back in the free weight room. And I looked at the guest register, and sure enough, here was somebody, and they lived out of the area. They were out-of-town guest that was here working out. And you could hear them working out, and that's what they were doing. And so I was there, owner was doing something, and I was just waiting. And one of the sales guys got there, and he comes up to me and he starts to complain that he's not making sales, he's not making money, things aren't happening. And I said to him, well, what about that guy in the back? He's not a member. I saw he registered in. Why aren't you back there talking with him? And he goes, well, Jim, he lives out of town. He lives out of town. He's not going to be a prospect. And I said, well, go back and talk to him. Why is he in town? Does he have, people he works with that he might be able to refer to you? Does he have family members he might be able to refer to you? Go back there and talk to him. See what happens. And so off he went. Okay. And wasn't long, 5 minutes. Here he comes back, and he goes, okay, give me a contract. And I said, well, what's up? And he goes, well, he wants to join. And I said, oh, well, tell me about it. He goes, well, it turns out he lives in this other city, but he flies in, every Sunday night. He works here all week, and he flies out Friday night. He's looking for a place to work out during the week. So he wants to go ahead and join. And so, that's a good example of, we can really be challenged on this sometimes. Look for these opportunities here. Sometimes there can be a fine line there where you think, oh, they're really not qualified. In this case, this guy was, okay? And even certainly to kind of what I was telling him is, how about his coworkers, how about family members, okay? So let's make sure that when we're doing this, we're not prejudging, we're not kind of getting our preconceived ideas of why someone won't want to do something. One of the single best things that you can do when it comes to, the whole pre-qualifying, prejudging thing, get in the habit of treating everybody like a buyer. Get in the habit of treating everybody like a buyer. And you follow that process, you start to do that, you're going to start to have success. And you're going to have success on a very regular basis. Okay? And so the way I would kind of wrap this up a little bit is, pre-qualifying is an absolute must. Find out as much about your customer as you can. Okay, if you're not using a needs analysis, get one. And I know one of the things that happens with a lot of clubs, they get all the technology set in, customer registers in, and we just take them and go. and it becomes kind of a museum tour. Here's this, here's this, here's this, here's this. And we want this to be a tour that talks about the benefits of what we have. We want to talk about, helping them accomplish their goals, helping them solve their problems, and helping them get the results. Because again, when value exceeds price, people are going to buy. Treat people like a buyer. Solve their problem, learn as much about them as you can. And that learn as much about them as you can, that really is and can be the pre-qualifying part for you. So really give some thought to that. If you do not have a needs analysis, get one. It'll do a world of good for you. And I kind of call that needs analysis. On the front of it, it's kind of what the customer fills out. On the back of it, I kind of affectionately call that salesperson cheat sheet. Okay, this is just a reminder. Here's some questions you can ask to help you find out more about this person, to kind of really see where they're at. Because what we're trying to do, we're trying to nurture them kind of through a cold to sold continuum, right? Cold all the way to sold. We want to bring them all the way through. And a series of questions to help you do it. Again, it's not an interrogation. What it is, it's simply, fact finding, visualize you're sitting in Starbucks with them. Okay, so folks, I hope you found this beneficial. Why pre-qualifying is a must, why prejudging is a no-no. Treat everybody like a buyer. You'll be surprised how often they turn out to be that. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here on the channel today. And a quick reminder again, my focus, my mission, here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can, to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, you choose to hit the like button, you choose to offer comments, which we appreciate, and when you choose to share the information. So if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And in addition to that, you can find links on how you can choose to support the channel. And then for you folks that are looking to open a new facility, you're looking to expand your existing operations at some level, check out the financing and funding links below. We can help with personal loans, with business loans, with factoring. We can have a solution for most folks to get them the funding they need to, take that business that next level. The simplest way for a lot of you folks that are just getting started is we can provide funding for up to, $400,000 with a credit score of 680 or better in each credit bureau and income of $50,000 per year. So go check it out. We look forward to seeing you over there on the channel, and we look forward to seeing you on that next video.